Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we're looking at Doctor Who, the complete 7th series. And this has 5 discs rather than the 6 discs that we saw in season 6. So let's have a quick look at the J card. And then, yep, so pretty much the same as the front, it switches in terms of the back. So this stars Matt Smith, Karen Gillan, Arthur Darvill, and Gemma Coleman, and no Alex Kingston on this as River Song. I think because she's not as required, or doesn't spend as much time in this season as she did in the previous series. So we start with the Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember which ones are the Christmas, because if I remember rightly, that could be a Christmas special. But also the Snowman, I'm sure that was a Christmas series, because once again this was sort of split into 2 seasons, mainly because Amy and Rory's story sort of ended and was taken over in this. So there are 15 episodes, which actually does sort of make me feel like I've just confirmed my own theory that there are 2 Christmas specials in here. Like I said, mainly because of that break, and then that break obviously brings in Gemma Coleman's character as Clara. So we have the Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe, the Asylum of the Daleks, Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, A Town Called Mercy, The Power of Free, The Angels Take Manhattan, The Snowman, The Bells of St. John, The Rings of Acadent, said that completely wrong, Cold War, Hyde, Journey to the Center of the TARDIS, The Crimson Horror, Nightmare in Silver, The Name of the Doctor. And then we've got 6 prequels, 15 behind the scenes, 14 time commentaries, 3 times additional scenes, 3 times documentaries, 3 times exclusive content, script to the screen, Good as Gold, The Making of the Gunslinger, Pond Life Comic Con. So we must go to a Comic Con somewhere, either in the UK or in the US. And then, oh my goodness, I've just dropped it all. So we've got this, this would have been I think the normal sort of box set thing. And then we've got what are all the extras on the back, which I think is very important. And then on the back, so this sort of splits into 2 seasons. So in my mind, this could have easily been season 6 and then season 7. They could have easily have done that, because literally there is a shift and change in terms of the companion leaving, and obviously that old life sort of becomes a new here, etc. And then we've got all the villains in the background of the second part of the season, and then the first part of the season, some of the villains here, and mainly the Weeping Angels are probably the biggest villain of this piece, considering what they do. And then on the side you got the Doctor Who logo all the way down there. And if I open this up, so once again they did the whole these discs were on this side and this side were on this side, which I thought was absolutely bonkers. I do not understand why, and because it seems a bit bizarre to me. Sorry, apologies. Well, it helps if you get them all out. And then underneath there, you've got the Doctor holding Amy. And then there's fire and destruction in the background. And then obviously you've got the Doctor and Clara there. And I'm sorry, I'm starting the wrong way. So these guys become good friends with the Doctor, if I remember rightly. And I'm sure they were around in the 1800s, etc. There we go. He should have been on that first disc, I feel. Off disc number 3, that would have made the most sense, because he is the villain for that. But we know that they don't do things like that anyway. Got Rory. If I can take this off. And then, oh yeah, because there's only 5 discs. There we go. And then we got Amy on there. I feel like that's quite nice that those 2 are on those 2 discs. And then let's just bring that in a little bit closer so we can have a closer look at there. That is very cool. Very cool indeed. And then here it is next to season 6 and season 5. So you can see them all together. And we've got a sort of bluey tint with this compared to the green and the very light, etc. So, but yeah, I feel like this is probably the first part of this is very, perhaps probably the darkest part of this season altogether. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful set. Once again, if you can get your hands on it for a reasonable price, I suggest you do, because this does not take, the steelbooks do not take up much room, and that is why they are so good, because, you know, space is probably, well, in my house it's at a premium anyway, because I've got lots of collections, different collections. So having these nice and small, etc., do certainly feel a little bit better to me personally, so to speak. So anyway, hope you like my video. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for those who already subscribed to my channel. Thank you to those that just watch this video. Make sure you look after yourself, and as always, embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.